We're real, relatable, and right on time.
Mommy Talk, the champions of parenting. Dr. Pert, Miss Lisa, and Miss April. Real, relatable, and right on time. Mommy Talk provides information for all facets of parenting. Listen and engage as the champions of parenting bring their experience and expertise to the world of parenthood.
Our listeners can expect to receive encouragement and resources that can help them with positive parental engagement. Come talk to us.
Hello, champion parents. Welcome to Mommy Talk. And I would like to send a special shout out to the nurses and teachers out there because it is a Teacher and Nursing Appreciation Week. Both are celebrated this week.
Yes.
So, Mommy Talk is where we share information that will increase knowledge and support positive parental engagement that's real, relatable, and right on time. Come talk to us each and every Monday from 7:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. on 1340 AM and 96.7 FM WCHB. Also, be sure to follow us on social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Mommy Talk Network. That's MOMMIE Network. And check out our new and improved website at www.mommytalk.com. That's MOMMIE. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to call in to us here at Mommy Talk at 313-837-1340. Again, that's 313-837-1340, where you can engage with us on the air. So Sunday is Mother's Day, ladies. Do you all have any special plans?
First of all, happy early Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I do not have any plans this Mother's Day. My children will actually be away, so I am going to just relax and enjoy. Unfortunately, my mom, this is the second Mother's Day without my mother, so I'm just going to kind of relax and, hopefully think of some really great memories of that beautiful woman.
Awesome.
Raised this beautiful woman.
Yes, champion mom.
Yes, amen.
Well, for me, every day is Mother's Day for me.
All right.
Hey. Well, I just plan on spending time with my family and my children. I just feel really blessed to have my children.
Yes.
Yes, that's definitely a blessing. Yeah, so, and then I would like to send a special shout out to the single parents out there in Metro Detroit. Maybe you're a newly single parent and you're sitting on the floor right now with your head in your hands, half praying, half crying, trying to figure out how you can possibly do this and why this is happening to you. Or maybe you're an empty nester and you're looking through old photographs thinking that you did it, even after all those times you thought you couldn't. Maybe you're a teenage girl whose boyfriend decided he wasn't ready to be a parent. Never mind the fact that you didn't have a choice. Wherever you are, you need to know how incredible you are. On behalf of children of single parents everywhere, I have something to say to you. Thank you. Thank you for staying, and thank you for being you, even when it wasn't easy. So that's my mommy moment, champion parent shout out to the single parents.
That was so nice, Miss April. Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have a few champion businesses as well. If you're looking for a designer of your next event, contact Moshe International Designing. They have unique spaces with you in mind. You can contact them at MOSHE1 international@gmail.com. Again, it's MOSHE1 international@gmail.com. Also, Children's R Us, a new and innovative daycare located in Redford, Michigan, has availability for children ages infant to 5 years. Children R Us is committed to providing a nurturing, educational, and safe home away from home for all children. For additional information, please contact Children's R Us at 855-CHILD, CHILD 12, or you can contact them via email at childsplace@yahoo.com. It's CHILDZ place@yahoo.com. Childcare is very important. We need quality childcare that focuses on education. Are any of your children still in daycare or after-school programs?
Yes, this is Dr. Hurt. My children go to a fantastic, and I want to say it again, fantastic daycare. Um, and I really appreciate that daycare because my children feel safe. They're learning a lot and they're developing social skills, communication skills. So, yes, absolutely.
Okay, shout out that daycare.
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh, no, no, no. I will not say the name
Oh.
of the daycare. Not at all.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and so, no, my children aren't in daycare, but my son does participate in Latchkey and with two awesome facilitators. So, shout out to you, beautiful people. If you're listening, you know who you are.
I can easily recall the day, seems like yesterday, but it was years ago for me. I have nothing but fond memories and special memories. I do recall letting my sons remain at child care or after school care until the very last minute on some days because I needed that extra time.
I can relate. I can relate.
Yeah, so this is Miss April, and I would like to personally thank you for listening to Mommy Talk. You could be doing anything else this evening, but you've decided to commit your time to us. I'm definitely appreciative of you. Remember, you can call in anytime with a question, comment, or concern at 313-837-1340. Again, that's 313-837-1340. Today we will discuss single parenting and dating, single parent and dating, a very important topic.
Yes, yes.
Dating
Absolutely.
Dating is a minefield, whatever your situation may be. When you're a parent, things can feel even tougher. When I first started dating again after my divorce, my confidence and self-belief couldn't be any lower. It took me a long time to get over the stigma of being a single parent, especially when it came to entering dating. And I realized that my family is something to celebrate rather than hide, and that the right person will recognize this also. But it's taken me a while and a lot of bad dates to get here. This evening, we will discuss and share important factors for dating as a single parent. So, Ms. Lisa, what are some best practices when dating as a single parent?
Okay, so first of all, Miss April, thank you very much. I'm actually going to flip the question back on to you about Mother's Day. You did not share with us what your plans was for Miss Dorothy, who we all love so much, and we are praying for her to get better. We miss her. We love you, Miss Dorothy. If you're listening, please get well.
Yes,
so, Miss April, what are you going to do for Miss Dorothy?
I think I may cook some a special dinner or something for my mom and maybe my aunt so they can come over. They always like to eat, and we like to eat and congregate, and
peas and ham hocks.
Peas is good though. Maybe not ham hocks. I'm not that efficient to cook, so we'll probably just cook a special Mother's Day.
Okay.
And we can celebrate at home with my sons, since my sons are here as well.
Okay,
that sounds good.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you for asking.
No problem. Thank you for answering. I think the most important thing to think about is just making sure you spend that quality time. So getting right into it, thinking about single parent and dating. Ladies, I have a question for you. Why do you think so many single parents are reluctant to begin the dating process? Again, now, Ms. April, you did kind of answer and share some things, but Dr. Pert, if you guys could, just indulge me a bit.
Okay, this is Dr. Purr. I think parents could be scared of the what if it goes wrong, or they're possibly not over their ex, or they just don't want to be hurt, or possibly they still feel connected to the individual that they possibly lost through death.
Yes.
So you have to examine your motives of why you want to begin dating. But one thing that Miss April said that I really love, champion parents out there, celebrate your family.
Yes.
And put your children first.
Put them first. So, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So there are a few things that I can think about when considering or deciding to date, or that single parents think about. So just kind of reflecting back when I was growing up, I remember seeing other children who were distraught when their parents were going through a divorce. And so to me, I was looking kind of like, gosh, what's going on with them? Your parents are separating. Okay, big deal. Well, that was because I've never seen my parents together because they were separated since I was 3. And so before deciding to move on and to date, you have to consider the feelings of your children. You may be ready, but again, as Dr. Pert said earlier, your children may not be ready. Okay, I think we have a caller. Good evening, caller. Welcome to Mommy Talk.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, I was calling about the single parenting, and what I want to know was, like, what do you think the real challenges for like single parenting is versus like online dating?
Oh, yeah, that's an awesome question. So, are you asking if you're a single parent and you're trying to encounter online dating?
No, I'm just saying as far as just with single parenting and online dating.
Well, I
like,
personally have done online dating. I've had pretty much positive experiences. So, as a single parent, it's different venues for you to try as far as dating. And nowadays, it's not just so you can go out and meet somebody. I think online dating is definitely positive and gives you extra engagement when you otherwise wouldn't have those encounter. So I'm favorable of online dating. You have to be careful though and not invite people to your home and maybe meet out in neutral environments with online dating. But I'm definitely favorable of it.
And you have to be careful of the individuals who are posting information on there because it may be
Catfish.
catfish. Parent, I want to know, are you a champion at parenting?
I am a super champion.
You sound like one. Have a good one.
Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so I know. So for me, that question about the online dating, I've never done it. And don't criticize. I don't criticize anyone who has, but I think my reservations is that, I don't know who's on the other side of that screen. I don't know who I'm looking at. And again, like we said, catfish, people will sell themselves. I mean, we know that from Facebook.
Absolutely. Lie about how tall they are when they're short.
You 5'2" and say you're 6'2". It ain't right.
Like, why am I standing over you?
Hello, caller. We have a caller. Hi, caller. Welcome to Mommy Talk.
Hi.
Hi.
I am a champion.
Hi.
And I just want to tell the people, your audience, that the best place to find someone is at church.
Amen.
And it's an old cliche, but it really is the best place.
Okay. We appreciate that input. Yeah, you can definitely find a great potential mate at church.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you. And
Yeah.
I love your topic.
Okay, and are you a
Thank
champion
you.
parent?
Yes, I am. And you ladies are marvelous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Oh,
marvelous
Thank you.
too.
Right back at you.
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
So things to consider, again, when deciding to date as a single parent, that you have to consider more things than just your own personal feelings. And some of the points, again, that Dr. Pert, I have to bring up some of the points that you brought up as far as because your sole responsibility is to provide care for your children.
Absolutely.
And you have to take several things into consideration. But here's another thing I think that people have to take into consideration. This might cause a what type of reaction. And that you have to consider your co-parent. And what I mean by that is, well, let me ask you ladies the question. Why do you think it's important to consider the feelings of the co-parent? And I say the co-parent because the co-parent is also the parent.
Well, I think that when you're co-parenting, you always have to consider the feelings of your co-parent because you want to put your child in the best situation.
Yes.
So you have to definitely inform them and keep them informed as far as what the practices or things or situations that you're involving your child in.
Absolutely.
Great point, Miss April. But I also feel like for when you co-parent, there has to be a mutual respect.
Yes.
Now, just because you're out there dating doesn't mean that you have to tell them, "Oh, I'm dating," and
Right.
introduce every Tom, Dick, and Harry to
Absolutely.
your children.
Right.
But if it's somebody that's serious and you plan to have them
Around the
your
child, yes.
children, it's important to let your mate, your ex, know, like, look, this individual I'm going to have around, and I would like to introduce you.
Yes.
And I think that way it's when the child says, "Oh, I was around Harry," the other mate is not looking like, "Well, who is that? I'm about to go kick this door in," you know?
Right, exactly. Yeah, so definitely it is important to consider the co-parents. And callers, again, I'm going to remind you to call in at 313-837-1340. We are talking about single parenting and dating. When is it okay to expose your children? I don't know if I want to say expose, but when is it okay to bring your children around a potential mate? And at the moment, we're talking about when should you include the co-parent?
When it's serious.
Absolutely.
When it's serious.
Because they have a right to know, just as you have a right to know what's going on in the co-parent's life. So anyway, we have to, be responsible, be respectful, be real with your children. Consider the feelings of the co-parent as it relates to the exposure of the children. Analyze personalities. Think about the person that you may possibly, or this may be your potential mate. You have to analyze that personality. Are they combative? Are they problem solvers? Are they easy to work with? Because if they are combative, you definitely don't want to go any further. And just keep the positive vibes going. So
I just want to say that's good points that you made, Miss Lisa, but also they may be one way with you, but they may be another way with children.
Absolutely.
So you have to really determine and seek out how are their interaction is with children.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So discretion is definitely key to deciding to move on. Okay, callers, again, 313-837-1340.
So to my champion parents out there, have you asked yourself, are you ready to date? And keep in mind that healthy dating begins with self-examination. Why are you dating? Is it because you're lonely, you have unresolved hurt, or you're single and ready to mingle? Let me hear my lady say, "Hey,
ow."
All right. So just make sure you're ready. And if you try it and if you feel like you're not ready, you can stop. But if you feel like you are ready, keep at it. But you make sure that you put your children first, because you hear a lot of stories out there about dating. People have a variety of stories, and some are positive and some are negative. But let's look at some of the negative trends, because I feel like we always can learn from people, whether their story is bad. But the negative trends, you tend to see women when they're in a situation dating, that they tend to be physically or verbally abusive to the men, their male's children. But then you have men who engage in inappropriate sexual behavior with some of the women children out there. So you just have to be careful of the trends and what can happen. So
and to that, can I just add, don't be so in love with love that you are blinded by warning signs. You see, because warning signs, sometimes we see a lot of warning signs as humans. It's human nature, because of our want sometimes overpower reality.
Yeah, red flags are definitely important, and you have to pay attention to those red flags.
That's
and
right.
Address them with whomever you're dating, because usually a red flag is an alert that something isn't right. And as a woman, you have your intuition. You have intuition also as a man. And then also, I think with time, that's why it's important for you to wait to introduce your child and not do it immediately. It takes time to get to know someone because, like you said, someone can put on a front.
Facade.
Yeah.
Time will give me time. That's
Yes.
all.
Absolutely. So should parents put their life on hold to date? No. But as a parent, your first obligation is to support your child and provide them with what they need and keep them safe. They don't need to know that you're dating or who you're dating. With that being said, don't bring that individual to your house. Get a babysitter. And if you can't afford one, you can bargain with a trusted family member or friend. Like if you watch the kids, I'll do your laundry or possibly do your hair. So ladies,
That's that village.
yeah, absolutely. When is a good time to bring a new mate around your children?
6 months. I say you have to date someone for 6 months just to get to know them, to recognize who they are as a person.
I think it's kind of hard to put a time limit on it. I think that, however, a lot of signs to me, again, they're obvious in the beginning. If you feel that inclining of if there is any type of hesitation, then it might be not. It may not be wise to move on.
I agree with you. And I feel like you have to take your time. There should not be a rush. Consider your children's feelings. If you do allow them to meet your mate, make sure it's a casual introduction. Just like two friends just meeting and see the interaction. You don't have to be lovey-dovey all in front of your children. Just let it be a casual interaction. And then ask your children, hey, what did you think about Sam? Did he smell like ham?
And they'll honestly be like, oh yeah, he smelled it. His smell kind of off. They will. Your children will be honest and give you their honest opinion of a person, and they may pick up on something that you may have missed.
And you know what, my daughter may give the side eye. I can see her giving the side eye. I'm sure my son would be very honest.
Absolutely. And one thing out there, champion parents, check the pedophile register. It is up to you to make sure that whoever you're bringing around your children, that they won't cause them harm. And don't leave your child alone with whoever you're dating.
Yes.
Send them to the store to get the eggs.
Hello.
All
They
right.
should actually want to go to the store.
Absolutely.
Oh, we
have
have
a
a
caller.
Hi, welcome to Mommy Talk.
Hi, I have a question.
Hi.
Oh, so I've been dating this guy for a year and a half, and my children, they don't stay with me. They stay with their father. And I presented the question to them. I told them I have, a special somebody that I wanted them to meet. And my children declined the invitation to meet the person that I'm dating. So what would you do from that point on?
I think that's normal. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah, I agree. And it's up to them to want to open up. So at least you've made that introduction that it's possible. And I'll just continue to have conversations with your child or children and to see, how they feel maybe at a future time. I wouldn't rush the situation,
Yes,
but allow them to be welcome and open to meeting your significant other.
Yeah, it's normal. Expect some resistance. This will take time, and it's no fault of the child. Just as a parent, you have to, like I said, introduce them casually,
Okay.
Don't try to force the relationship. Let it happen naturally. And you know what? You sound like you a champion parent. Are you a champion parent?
Yes, I'm striving to be.
Let me hear you say whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
All right.
Thank you for calling.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
That was a very good question.
That
You
is.
know, and it goes back again, you may be ready, but the children may not be ready. And you definitely cannot rush the situation.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so you just have to make informed decisions as a parent.
Yes. So for single parents, dating can be fun, terrifying, and intoxicating all at once. When you find yourself dating one person in particular, a whole new set of questions emerges. So ladies, when do you think is a good time to introduce children to that special someone? I believe we already answered that question, but this is an important and common question, and it's one that many single parents wrestle with. While there is no wrong or right answer, you want to be certain that you're giving your relationship a significant amount of time to grow and experience the natural fluctuations of ups and downs. Ultimately, no matter how long you've dated, the bottom line is that you must do what you feel right is for your children. If you're looking for hard, fast, and rules for when to introduce your children, look at two different numbers. How long has it been since your breakup, and how long you've been seeing the person you're dating now? If your children might consider either of those numbers too soon, then it's too soon. If you're not sure, consider 6 months to a year as a conservative rule of thumb, very conservative. So we have a caller. Welcome to Mommy Talk.
Welcome to Mommy Talk, caller.
Yes, I would just like to know that and give my opinion on the kids being kind of like rambunctious in order to sabotage the relationship.
Mm-hmm. All right, sounds good. What you have to say about that?
I'm saying that you have to be very careful because sometimes children don't know that adults are in relationships.
Yes.
Oh, you talk about like how they did on
Are We There
Yet?
I swear I thought about that.
Yeah, similar to Are We There Yet? Right?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, you just
sometimes have a way of sabotaging relationships.
yeah, but
Be very careful. So that's why you need to talk to your child about who it is ever that you're dating. You know, children have a good feel about how guys are, though.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But sometimes they don't. And then, you know, there are lanes that children should be in and there are lanes that adults should be in.
And you know what? And that actually definitely goes to the parent. If the parent is communicating effectively with the child, and if the child knows that they, basically when you're speaking of adults, the child should have respect, for adults.
That's
and
right.
if there are some
That's
issues that maybe you're feeling something about the adult, the parent should definitely have that conversation with the child.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Respect goes a long way.
Yes, it does. So, parent, let me ask you, are you a champion at parenting?
No, I'm a champion godparent.
Okay.
oh, okay, okay, cool.
Just very good.
Yes,
All right. Thank you for calling.
and have a good evening.
Okay. To my single champion parents out there, remember, it is okay to date. Get your groove back. Mama and Papa deserves a life. Be responsible and use discretion while dating. Every man does not have to meet your child. Balance your priorities. You want to remain safe as well as keep your children safe. Safeguard your heart and your well-being and safeguard your children mentally and physically. Don't bring or leave your children around someone until you build trust and receive confirmation. Confirmation takes time. Life can wait for you as a champion parent. Make sure your children get what they need first because they deserve a great childhood. Remember to check us out in Fly Magazine. Be sure to register for our free summer workshop series for parents, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on June 29th and July 13th. Topics include financial literacy awareness and how to support your child academically. And don't forget to register for our free backpack giveaway on August 24th, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Check us out at www.mommytalk.com.
Yes, we're also on Eventbrite, where you can register for our workshops and book bag giveaway.
Absolutely. Champion parents out there, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
Be
Day.
safe and take care.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you for listening to Mommy Talk, the champions of parenting. And remember, you too can be a champion of parenting. Continue to support and love your children. For additional information, you can contact us at info@mommytalk.com or visit our website at www.mommytalk.com. We can also be found via social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Mommy Talk Network. Please listen to us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. on WCHB Detroit's Gospel Station.
Come talk to us.